What is up, beautiful people? I thought I would start this off. I hope Keanu is okay. I don't really know where he's at right now, but I thought I would just start the podcast anyways. Topic today is are Democrats crushing Trump? There's been like a huge surge in the polls and with Kamala and like all this type of stuff. So I thought we would talk about it. Anybody in the audience who wants to come up, I'll put in the link because, yeah, I don't know. Keanu might be dealing with an emergency. He kind of ghosted me, but either way, I want to see what's going on with you guys, right? Because I don't want to keep you guys waiting literally forever. So if anyone wants to come up on the audience, let me know. If not, I'll just start talking about stuff and like this will be like a shorter podcast. But I'll just bring up the stuff that I'm seeing right now. So polls, I think, are like the main thing. I mean, I'm on the Democratic side. Like there is all sorts of stuff happening. Right now, I saw a poll pretty recently where Iceland was good, my man. It was really good. Do you want to come up here? I could use a partner. I like talking to people, not at people. If you want to come up here, believe in yourself, let me know. We can have like a conversation for a little bit. And yeah, but it was awesome. Iceland was sick. I guess I should let everyone know. I was in Iceland for the past 2 weeks. That's why you haven't seen me. You've seen other people, right? So yeah, it was cool. I loved it. I went with my dad. It was like the best time ever. And no, I was just loving it. It was a great time. And yeah, got to be with my dad. That's always a good time, you know? So it was great. It was a great time. So let me show you what I'm looking at, guys. This is just what I've been seeing, right? I want to see like all the recent polls. It is neck and neck. Wait a minute. Where is this? Why do we care about California? Where? I want like one that's just them. How about this is like per state, but like can we get like a whole map? Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can find a whole map. Wow. So these are the battleground states. I guess these are like neck and neck. Man, they don't even have. Where's like the data on these states then? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I want to have the polls ready for you. Yeah, I did. It was sick. It was a great time. Nationally, it's literally like neck and neck, classic. I think our country is just divided, but it's way better than what it was before. When we were with Joe Biden, it was like not going to be anything at all. It was about to be super boring, right? And like I think Trump was about to win it completely, but now I got Kamala, and I like her a lot as a candidate. Again, if you want to come up here, if anyone wants to come up here, talk to me about it. I would love to hear your guys' opinions about whether you think Kamala's a great candidate. If you hate her, you're like all Trump all the way, whatever it is. Today, I'm definitely going to be sharing a lot more with you guys because I don't know where Keanu's at, but I didn't want to let the show just not happen because I know you guys were waiting. And it might be a short one because he had a lot of the stuff prepared, right? So yeah. What? Yeah, I mean, I think that was it. We can also who here has been watching the Democratic National Convention? I'm curious. Like, type in the chat if you've been watching it. I haven't, but I know that it is happening right now. And Joe Biden, I actually think he gave a pretty good speech per my mom, who's a crazy liberal. But I'm curious, like what you guys think. I want to get some engagement from you guys today. Otherwise, this is just going to be an extremely boring podcast, and I'll end it after like 15 minutes because I always like saying we'll do it, but like, I don't have my partner in crime, unfortunately. So yeah, like, what do you guys think? Have you guys been watching the Democratic National Convention? Believe in yourself. I see all the other people on here. Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of what's going on in politics right now? I've been working with the streams. I've been engaging with most are critical what Kamala hasn't done. It's safe to say that crypto is not on board with her. Yeah, of course, crypto isn't on board with her, right? Crypto is crazy. They're all Trumples, So yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I feel like most of the business community is with Trump, just generally. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't know. Well, how about we just watch some YouTube videos on, like some of my. We'll just react to stuff, right? Hey, that's what I'm gonna do if nobody wants to come up here. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna bring some stuff up. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna see. We're just gonna watch things and react to it. I'm gonna be a streamer today, basically. It's not gonna be much of a podcast. I'm just gonna react to whatever you guys say, and I'm just gonna be a streamer and watch things that I'm interested in. Should we watch CNN? Is there anything more interesting in here? What would be like some interesting things? Have you guys ever watched Jubilee? Jubilee's so interesting. Hold on, this would be cool. Let's just react to a Jubilee video. Hold on, let's see what they got. These are all, let's see if we can get a. I love the Jubilee videos. I don't know if you guys watch them, but they're super interesting. Hold on, I gotta deal with some tech issues. Okay, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. Here, let's just watch this.
And if he wasn't telling the truth, I don't think he would stick by it. And also, all of the witch hunts haven't really.
I don't want someone in power that's going to not want to leave. I don't want someone.
Oh my God. Like, you are not a Republican. There's just no freaking way.
Behind every Never Trump Republican is a story for why that person is weak.
Did you mean Barack Hussein Obama?
January 6th itself. I mean, was it a bad day? Absolutely. It was a bad day.
I have to disagree.
Quiet. You guys. Lady Maga, can you guide everybody in a deep breath?
I think this would be cool.
Hey, my name's John. I host a podcast called Radical Empathy. I also directed the Flat Earthers episode of Middle Ground. And as punishment, I've been asked by Ragini to moderate today's episode between pro-Trump Republicans and anti-Trump Republicans. The first prompt is, Trump is an honest man.
Okay, I want to know in the chat who believes Trump is an honest man. Because I, as hell, do not believe he's an honest man at all. I'm a Democrat, though, so let's see what they say. I mean, it's obviously probably just going to be pro-Trump and whatever, but like, I'm curious. Type in the chat what you guys think.
Will the agreeers please step forward?
Fact-checking in this episode was powered by Ground News, a platform that helps you compare coverage across the political
You guys
spectrum.
can also, you guys can hear it, right? Yeah, you guys should be able to hear it.
Lady Maga, why don't you start us off?
Trump is an honest man because he has stood up
That
for the
woman is wild. We should just see if, yeah, anyways.
truth in this country and paid the price for it. He has been persecuted more than any other political figure in modern times. And if he wasn't telling the truth, I don't think he would stick by it. And also, all of the witch hunts haven't really found him caught as a liar, so to speak, yet. So I believe he's an honest man. And I mostly believe he honestly loves this country. That's the most important.
Like, why? Why do you people believe he loves his country? Just because? I so don't get it. Like, you would lie because it gives you power, right? I would lie because then I get to be president. He hugs the flag. I love that. I'll hug everyone hugs the fucking flag. That's so crazy. I love that though.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think by virtue of how honest he is with his remarks and how off the cuff he is proof of how honest he really is. If perhaps he was more like Obama, someone willing to lie simply to get votes, to kind of hide his perspectives, he might be a little more popular by some of the other folks here today. But because he's very honest, he says things like shithole country, he's impugned sometimes for that off the cuff honesty that I really respect, considering that we don't have a lot of honest politicians.
And we can't forget about creative editing in today's society. Trump is a transactional man. He's from Queens. And if anybody knows people from Queens like to exaggerate because they were always against the Bronx or Brooklyn or Manhattan. So it's part of his personality. But what I really like about him is not only, has he been wrong about certain things? Who isn't? Is he a perfect human being? Who is? But do I think he's out there intentionally lying to the American people? No, I do not.
And I think Trump, if he were a liar, his life would actually be a lot easier because the press has come after him for things like using tax loopholes. And he'll come out and say, yeah, I use them. All rich people use them.
You
You're
made the
stupid
law.
if you don't use them. Why wouldn't I? And I think he's so unfiltered that he almost wouldn't have the ability to lie. That's just not his personality. And he actually gets attacked for being too honest and too glib, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's bring in our disagreeers.
Which is everyone who's not a Trump supporter.
Here comes the sun.
I just can't agree. I mean, I think if Trump was an honest man, then he wouldn't be on trial right now for lying about having sex with a porn star and using his
what the
business
hell?
records.
He, by the way, like that, this, I don't know how long ago this was, 2 months ago. He was found guilty of all of that. He's a felon, and part of that was lying. So he's literally not an honest man. So anyways, that's checkmate. I don't know who on here is a Trump supporter. It might be kind of hard. We need Keanu to push back, but yeah, it's so odd. It's
Records to cover it up so that his campaign supporters wouldn't find out. I think
Okay, so
anytime that MAGA places Trump up with Jesus, I mean, this happens all the
that
time.
doesn't happen. That's a
It
lie.
absolutely
That's a
does.
lie.
There was a segment in the Daily Show with I'm forgetting his name, Jordan Klepper. There was a segment in the Daily Show with Jordan Klepper
Who
where they
cares
went
what
to a
Jordan
Trump
Klepper
rally.
is?
Let's let him
Where they
talk
went to a
about
Trump
that.
rally. There was a segment where they went to a Trump rally and they asked supporters at the Trump rally, "Hey, does Trump remind you of Jesus?" And they were like, "Yeah, he's been so persecuted."
funny.
Right, but what does that have to do with his honesty? You just brought up
He's-
if I can finish, you brought up the Stormy Daniels incident, which he is literally being sued for saying I didn't rape her.
Right.
He's being sued.
No. Stormy Daniels is saying that he had sex with a porn.
He was found guilty of all of them. I don't know how long this video was, but he's guilty.
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking about Stormy Daniels, the case going on in New York right now, where he's being sued because he covered up a $130,000 payment by falsifying his business.
Allegedly.
No, he did.
Allegedly.
He did. He 100% did.
Okay,
Because
and
Michael-
New York City changed the law, making a misdemeanor a felony to make it a criminal trial.
Okay, but lying and having it be a misdemeanor is not
well,
any
and
different
again,
than
he
lying and
says
having
that
it be
he
a
didn't
felony.
have sex with her.
Yeah,
He
but
said he didn't.
he still
Tim,
made
were
the
you-
payment
were you
to
there?
her, and he falsified.
Well,
I don't know
a
if he
lot
had
of
sex with her or not.
celebrities make
It doesn't matter
cash
if he had
money
sex.
payments,
I don't think a
and it
porn
wasn't
star is a
done.
celebrity, with all due
Yeah,
respect.
Well, with all due respect, you're 2.5 hours late, so I really don't care what you have to
Oh, shots fired. This woman sucks.
say.
Okay.
Third time's
Downshift.
obviously a lot
Shots
more,
fired.
a lot
Yeah.
more.
You know what? I left my son's
Enabling.
birthday party an hour before he turned 9 just to be here because I
You didn't know it was going to be his.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with what you guys are saying. Okay, anyways. We're just checking it out.
It's not his birthday.
No, I did know it was
Alright.
gonna be.
Okay, we'll get back on
I
to
I do want
Todd.
to keep.
11.
I want to
like
keep the
that's
focus
very
on the focus on the prompt.
So
Or
if I can
firing-
ask this
or
young
firing
man,
on all
because he
cylinders.
seems to bring up these trials a lot. So can I ask you?
Yeah.
Do you think that there has ever been an instance of using the law to hurt a political enemy? Has that ever happened in this country?
I think that
Has that ever happened in this country?
absolutely. I think that
Okay,
some of the no, listen, let me finish.
Okay.
I think that some of the cases against Trump are a little bit stretched. I will give you that. But at the same time, Trump did falsify these business records, and we've known about it for the past 5 years. It hasn't been brought to court because he was president, but as soon as he wasn't president, they brought it to court. There was $130,000 that he falsified as a business expense. So if you're going to say that he was being honest about that, he wasn't being honest. It doesn't matter whether it's a misdemeanor.
And
or
yet
felony.
they're charging
It's
it with
still
a
a lie.
campaign.
Right. So let's say I give you this one instance of dishonesty.
But it wasn't.
How-
Wait, I heard someone join. Is it Kiana? Oh, my guy. Are you there? Wait a minute. You here? All right, he'll join whenever he's ready. Whatever.
How does that
Look
prove
about
that in its totality,
Carroll.
President Trump is more dishonest,
I challenge
especially
you. Let's-
versus other
Let's
politicians?
Ugh.
Right?
Why wouldn't you
So
want to?
You're giving me one example.
Hold on.
I just
Why wouldn't
gave you
you want to
another
be
one.
honest about your business dealings?
Not
Though,
just
isn't
one.
that literally one of the most founding marks of American?
Again,
Well, the charge
we
is a
we
lie.
can debate the intricacies of this trial, which is literally being legislated right now in court. So
I would argue
but I'm
that
saying,
his
let's say
entire
you're right.
rhetoric is a lie. He's campaigning in 2024 on the fact that he won the 2020 election. He did not win the
Didn't.
2020 election.
How
he
many
is
presidents?
0 for 60 in court cases.
Well,
Okay,
let's not
how
even
many-
forget the
He is
entire
more- you
tagline of
put a
Make
battery-
America
Yeah,
Great Again.
hell
How many
yeah.
presidents have been elected? Not how many.
Okay, who on here thinks the election was stolen? I want to know. I just don't get. I'm so confused by that. Do you think all the courts are just all of them are rigged? Every single Trump judge is completely rigged? I just don't. I don't get it. I'm so confused. No, he's guilty. He's already. There's no appealing that. That's not a Supreme Court thing. He's already found guilty. Believe in yourself. Like it's not. Yeah, that's like already over. Who cares about Biden's son? Biden isn't even running anymore. Like he's not. Biden is done. He's gonna be done in like 6 days. And also, it's Biden's son. It's not Biden. So
Bellwether counties do they have to win to become
It doesn't
president?
matter.
No,
There
it
has
does
not been
matter.
a single proven
Historically-
case of fraud.
All right.
There's not been a single
I want to
proven
just
case
pull
of
in
fraud.
voices who haven't spoke yet. Sorry, what's your name?
Travis.
Travis. You were trying to get in here.
The issue that I personally take with the honesty of Trump is that the entire tagline of Make America Great Again is inherently dishonest because America was already great. Sure, we've got a lot of issues that are going on in the country. We've got racial division, we've got political division. Even the factionalism between the political sides are an issue. But that doesn't mean that America isn't already inherently great. We've got so many great policies that are in place. The American dream is still alive, I believe, personally.
Can I ask, did you take that directly from Elizabeth Warren or Hillary?
Neither.
Oh, I've heard them say that many times. I was just curious.
Well, it doesn't make it any less true, even if
wow, she's so passive aggressive. That's gross. I don't like that.
they did say it. I mean, do you think that the American dream is dead? Do you think people just can't move
Well,
up?
if
no,
America
let
is
me
so
ask-
great under
let
the
me
leadership
answer.
of Barack Obama and Joe Biden, then why
Yeah.
even bother being a Republican?
Right.
But just to
Right.
close the loop, let's.
No, he
'cause
asked me a
we got lots of
question.
great.
All right, I will agree with them there. I don't know why these people are Republicans. I'm gonna agree when we get to here. Like if you aren't for Trump, you aren't a Republican anymore. He took over the entire freaking party, right? So I don't know why you're not just Democrat at that point, but whatever.
Great prompts.
He asked me a question I want to answer
Oh, okay.
with a general statement. A lot of people would call you, our opposition here, rhinos. I will not use that word. I consider you Democrats.
And
That's
what
just not
does
true.
rhino mean?
Republican in name only.
That's
I
just not,
consider you a
I
Democrat
respond?
as well as you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank
then
you.
Thank you
let's.
kindly.
let's
I just
Why-
can't. I don't understand how you can
Why
say
is
that. I
she
have
being
conservative
such
values. I have.
She's being such a B word. Like, why is she being so freaking rude? Like, Yeah, it sucks.
conservative values on abortion. I have conservative values on education. I just don't like a cult leader leading our cause.
Can I ask
So-
you, will you be voting for Biden or Trump, or are you sitting out?
I will be voting for Biden because I don't.
so
want-
Yeah, so you're-
yourself as a
that's a
conservative.
Democrat.
How is that a
Thank you.
Democrat?
How are you a
Joe
Democrat
Biden.
if you vote for a Democrat?
Because I
Well,
don't
you-
want someone in power that's going to not want to leave. I
have
don't
to-
want
Oh,
someone
oh my God.
like
You
if
are not a
at-
Republican.
at the
though.
end
There's
of 4
just no
years-
freaking way.
We had gotten to a point where, let's say there is an instance where Trump had
All right, I'm just gonna say this: if you have to be, and Keanu's gonna agree with me on this, if you have to be, if you are so brainwashed that you can't be a Republican and vote against Trump, then you're just lost. You're completely lost. In the same way that you can be a Democrat and vote for Trump. I think that's just insane. These people are the pro-Trump people, as usual. Insanity.
has been, it's proven that he was dishonest about something. Are you willing to look past that? You were trying to make that point.
Well, the point I had made, and I didn't get an answer from either of these folks, which is comparatively, is Trump more honest than other politicians? And we've given examples of how he is and how that has actually led to persecution from him. In fact, you're only kind of proving this. You agree that lawfare exists, but for some reason you don't think it's applicable in this criminal trial. So my question is, do you think he's comparatively honest based upon the fact that he's off the cuff and very authentic?
So first
Would
of all,
you give me that?
just because all of the trials aren't the best cases doesn't mean that some of the trials aren't great cases. Like, for example, he kept files at Mar-a-Lago for 6 months with warnings from the FBI
Presidential
and
Records
CIA.
Act.
And
So did
he had
Biden,
the
though.
chance to give them back, and he
And he
didn't. And so
didn't.
now he's on
Wasn't
trial
under
for
the
it. That's a
Presidential
clear
Records
crime.
Act.
The same thing with Stormy Daniels. That's a clear crime. So, like,
She had to pay
I
his
think
attorney
that
fees.
him being honest about certain things is okay. But if you're not honest about the big stuff, if you're not honest about
You
that
think Biden's more
Americans
honest?
can trust our
I
elections,
think Biden's more honest.
I think on the issues that matter, he might be than Trump, because
Bring up classified files. Biden has mishandled classified files as well. I don't see how you can.
but he didn't
Hold-
willfully.
Why did that guy just ask that question and then just laughed at him? Like, prove that. Prove that Biden is more honest. Or I'm sorry, Trump is more honest. I can't stand it. I need Quijano in here to like ice me out or like to fight back against this, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep pooping on the Trump people. I bet most people in here. Those court cases are just on no, Richard. We're talking about him being sued. Are you talking about the it's not a technicality. I'm so tired of this. If you're talking about the election cases, standing is a real thing. I'm going to explain standing real quick. Standing means you need to actually have been damaged in order for you to bring a case. So, for instance, I can't sue you, if you have a tenant, Richard, I can't sue you for the tenant not paying rent, or I can't sue the tenant who's not paying rent to you, right? That's what standing means. He brought so many BS cases that he couldn't even prove there was any damage that would have changed anything with the election whatsoever. That's why they were thrown out. There was so little evidence in these trials, they were thrown out because the court was like, you might have a case for 3 votes. That won't change the election, so we're not going to waste resources on this, right? It wasn't a technicality. That's all I'm going to say, right? I'm very tired of Republicans saying, oh, it was just a technicality. You should have been able to win it. I don't know. I'm just very tired of it. I'm a Democrat, proud liberal. Everyone on here is a Republican. I'm sorry. Just is what it is. So.
willfully do that,
Oh,
and
it
he
was
gave them
he's
back
just
when the
an
FBI
accomplice.
asked him.
Just
Okay, let's
Can I jump in?
reset because we're gonna get to all the good stuff again. So let's
Alrighty,
reset next month.
reset.
Hey there, how did that conversation make you feel? Do political debates make you feel anxious? I feel you on that. Look, if we're gonna get through this political season or even this video, I have something that can ease those anxious thoughts. Have you heard of Skylight? Well, Skylight is a totally free app with hundreds of relaxing spiritual exercises, including this one. Try following along.
Anti-Trump Republicans are Democrats in disguise. Will the agreeers please step forward?
So I think conceptually, it's perfectly possible to be a Republican and say, you know what, I don't think Trump is the best option. I would rather someone like Ron DeSantis. And I know a lot of friends who are hardcore conservatives, they would rather DeSantis for X, Y, or Z reasons. That's totally legitimate. But at the end of the day, they're still Republicans. They're still conservative. So they're going to vote for the person on the ballot who best represents conservative values. That is Donald Trump. I don't care what kind of personal issues you have with him. You don't think he's the most honest, whatever. You don't like his business dealings. You can't tell me, though, that you honestly believe that Joe Biden is going to pursue a more conservative right-wing agenda than Donald Trump. There's no justification for that. And so, you know, anti-Trump, yeah, not necessarily. Maybe there's one or two people who describe themselves that way, but they're still a Republican. But it seems like when push comes to shove, 99% of the time, when there is someone who says, I'm a Republican, but I just don't like Trump, they also end up saying, and I will, in fact, be voting for Joe Biden.
Mitt Romney said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Well, and again, we've seen it with Liz Cheney and many others, and I think we have a problem with the uniparty in this country right now. When you look
What do you mean by that, uniparty?
What I mean by that I think that there's a lot of politicians that are funded by corporations and lobbyists, and they don't care about the voice of the people. What they care about is where the money's coming from. That's what I mean by uniparty. And I think it's on both sides of the aisle. I don't think it's exclusively Republican. I don't think it's exclusively Democrat. The problem I have is when we see our country right now, we've got 18 million people that have crossed our border illegally. We have.
Can we source check that real quick? I want to source check that. Hold on. 18 million people crossed the border illegally. Is this like a real thing? Okay. This is from, who is this? What source is this? So it's 8 million according to these guys under Biden. I don't know if they seem, what is this? House Budget Committee? Is this just the Republicans? Oh God, I have no idea. I don't know. How do you even know how many cross? How do you figure that out? Because they're illegal. They're not like reporting that. Is that a compilation? Okay, so 2 million. Like, I know it's gone up, but is it really sick? I don't see anything for 18 million. But that's what he claimed. This is just what Klump claimed. There's no evidence for such a figure. Great. Over the 2021-2024 time period, there were about 923,000 inadmissibles. Okay. Okay, so 7.4 million encounters. It's a lot. I mean, that's not good, but it's not 18 million. So I wanted to fact check that real quick because I was curious. Okay.
Over 100,000 missing migrant children, and we have Biden's State Department basically giving our military base in Panama funding NGOs with military-age men and flying them into our country. If you can vote for that and say you're a Republican, I'm sorry, you're not.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
it angers
Okay.
me.
I am a big believer in the phrase, by their enemies, you shall know them. I'm from Utah. I'm a gay man, a drag artist, but I don't believe in pronouns. I don't claim to be a woman. I would never go in a women's bathroom. But our very Republican Mormon governor, Spencer Cox, can't stand Donald Trump. He's just so mean. And our Republican governor has...
Also, that's just hilarious to say I don't believe in pronouns. Everyone uses pronouns. I'm assuming he means like trans people. He just doesn't believe in trans people. But okay.
Him pronouns in his social media bio. So he is allowing Utah to slide down the slope of wokeism. He is in no way, shape, or form a real conservative. And so people like my cowardly, emasculated governor hate Donald Trump. And that says everything to me. And as this young man said, he would vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden supports aborting a 9-month-old fully grown baby in the womb. He said he's pro-life, but he would vote for Joe Biden. So yes, he's a Democrat. These people are Democrats.
Yeah, Biden supports Roe v. Wade, and Roe v. Wade. I'm 95% sure Roe v. Wade doesn't allow third trimesters. There was like another court case, abortion court case after Roe v. Wade. There was another one that made it legal to do third-term abortions. I'm trying to remember the name of the other case. God damn it. I don't remember. Which court case allowed third-term abortions? And I think third-term abortions are murdering babies. I don't think first-term ones are. We could do an abortion one at some point. There's one that, I forgot the name of it. There's one that allowed that, though. There's one that allowed that to happen. Cool. Okay.
As far as we're concerned.
Lady Maga, do you mind if I just do a quick follow-up
Of course.
on your story? How do you find yourself as a conservative? I think most people would associate being
Is Lady Maga this person's name? Like, why doesn't he have a name?
a gay man. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
gay.
Being gay with being liberal.
But see, I think that's a lie too.
Oh, no, I'm just
That
addressing.
we as Republicans don't like gay people. That is
Yeah.
a lie.
No, it
Well,
absolutely.
That is a lie.
It's great to know. I just
can
want to
answer
hear
that
it.
Yeah.
very quickly. I am a biological gay man. This is my drag persona. I don't live my life as a woman. But I call it the LGBTQIA plus ever expanding alphabet mafia. And I had to step away from the alphabet people, as I call them, pushing transgenderism, hormones, and mutilation on children. That was one. And as a dignified drag artist who loves to present a sparkly, fabulous character, I could no longer.
I don't know if this person understands. If he was like this, going through rural Georgia, he would be shot. I'm gonna throw it out there. Whoever disagrees with me, that man would be shot. Right? If you're going through rural Georgia or rural Alabama, they don't give a fuck if you're actually trans or not. That person would be like immediately thrown out. If you disagree, comment below. But like that person 100% they presented like that would just be either shot or like harassed or something. There's no way. The Republic, like, I'm sorry, nobody if you're super Republican, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's super Republican people who are like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Totally. This is totally my type of person. I'd want to hang out and get a beer with them. But I call BS. That's all I'm going to say. What? Oh my God. That's so fucking wild that that's the comment that won her over. And she, like, it's just an insulting comment. Yeah, it's a terrible place to live, right? I lived in the Dominican Republic, right? I would never call that place a shithole country. It's a beautiful country. They are poor, but I would never call it a shithole country. I just don't like, it's just so, I just don't get it, maybe. Oh, was I sharing my screen? I don't know. Like it's just so insulting. I mean, I don't, we'll just keep watching. That's so crazy.
Too, but that was an important.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your backstory.
Sorry, could I just expand upon that? I think Donald Trump has won over a lot of people. And if you're anti-Trump in 2016, you don't want to vote for him, I could understand that more. But after seeing everything Donald Trump has done in office to advance the conservative cause, whether that's appointing the judges, I mean, easing the tax burden on America.
He's right about that. He was an incredibly conservative president. He completely made abortion illegal. If you are a conservative, he like cut taxes. He is an amazing conservative president. I hate those policies, but he did do a lot there.
Americans trying to do something about the ridiculous immigration system, you name it. He has a proven track record of conservative government, maybe not as conservative as I would like, but it's still something. And so at this point, for people to still be no, I would rather Joe Biden, there's no excuse other than you're a Democrat.
Let's bring in our disagreeers. We haven't heard from you yet. Why don't you start us
Okay,
off?
there was like so much that said. Where would you like me to start from?
Whatever feels right to you.
All right, thank you. I think, first of all, when we say that it was an isolated incident, and just to touch like back just a moment before, just because you have diarrhea of the mouth does not mean you're honest. It just means you have poor couth. You don't know how to be respectful.
Right.
And B, as a lot of you say, what is the Republican candidate movement is the word that's coming about. It's about faith, family, values, integrity. When you think of Donald Trump, do you think of integrity?
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
That's
But-
so
But
crazy.
again, I'm not looking
let me
for a
finish.
pastor. I'm looking
That was
for a
more
president.
rhetorical. That was more rhetorical.
You think he's an integrity,
if you will, thank you.
like a good person?
So I think that's
like I can understand being like I love his policies. I see him moving to conservatives, but to say like he's a good human being, that's so crazy. He so obviously isn't. He's like grabbing women by the pussy. He's fucking porn stars. Like he's not like what you would want your kids to be around. Like I won't like that's so nuts. I'm sorry.
that's
just
the first thing to be said. And you said one incident with the Stormy Daniels. And
again, we're in disagreement there.
okay, but let's go on. You just think about this for a moment. The likelihood of these two women being in the same room, a writer and a porn star, barely a celebrity, D-list celebrity, right? Even if she was a amazing producer and writer of porn films, okay? She's still very bottom D-list celebrity. And this woman who never would have crossed paths under any circumstances. Where are these women meeting, by the way? Is she writing the porn scripts? No, we know that's not true. And they both have the same story.
May I address
The
this?
same story. Let me finish. You've been talking a lot. Let me finish, please. It's just not coincidence. You have to say there's a little bit of shred of truth there that two women from opposite walks of life would have the same narrative. It just doesn't make sense that would be all lies. And so that's just the first thing, because you were saying, oh, it's only one incident.
No, I never said that.
Well, someone.
But I said what you're saying is not true because it doesn't give the entire fact of the matter. First of all, you say that you should believe women. Does that mean that you also believe?
I never said that we should believe women.
Well, Tara Reid? for
Yeah,
instance,
fuck women.
was-
Yeah, let's not believe any women. Let's go, Republican MAGA.
slammed and shamed for accusing Joe Biden and actually had the evidence to back it up. You're talking about Jean Carroll. I would challenge anybody in this room.
$83 million.
I would challenge any. Let me finish what I'm saying now,
Finish this point.
please. I would challenge anybody in this room to go into a crowded department store and scream that you're being raped and see what happens. There were no witnesses. This woman went on CNN, said
All right. If we get someone to put up money, I will go do that. I bet no one would do shit if I went into a department store and screamed I'm being raped. I think people would just look at me and think I'm a crazy person. Just gonna throw it out there because I'm a man. If I was a woman, it'd be different, but anyways.
Said that she thought rape was sexy and named her cat Vagina. I think she's a nut job. As far as Stormy Daniels, she had to pay Trump's legal fees last time around. And let's not forget, her attorney that put her up to this is in jail.
And to be clear,
okay.
I don't believe these two
That's- you're
incidents are
giving
just
some of the story.
coincidences.
You're
I
giving
think
the
they're both
parts you
actively
like.
lying and politically
No.
motivated. So no, it's not a
You're
coincidence.
giving
It's
little
very
highlights
purposeful.
of the story that suit you about the story.
No, that's not true.
That is true, sweetheart.
No,
They-
it's not. And don't call me sweetheart.
I can call you whatever I'd like.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm just very annoyed that we all sat
You
here.
keep going
I
on and
know,
on.
we're
It's
gonna have to
completely
look-
irrelevant.
Yeah, we're gonna have
It
to.
You clearly
is-
have a victim
We're gonna have to keep
mentality.
moving forward. I haven't heard from you.
Yeah, I know.
yet.
Are we gonna?
I know
do that?
time's more valuable
Yeah.
for you because you're
Okay,
older,
okay,
I
okay, okay, okay.
understand.
Oh,
Okay, so the prompt.
Don't, if you wanna go there, I'll go.
Okay, so the
Oh
prompt
my
is,
god.
you know, anti-Trump Republicans are
crazy.
actually Democrats, and you came in because you disagree.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I have the perspective of really being a proud Democrat till 2012, 13, when I started saying, okay, the left has completely lost its mind. And I mean, I've played at the White House 4 times, all with Democratic presidents. But I feel like I've never really moved on many of my issues. It's just the left has gone so far left.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Yeah.
completely. But
He doesn't
Thank you
speak
for
for
being
all of us.
honest.
no. But the thing is, you know, and Laura, you bring up a great point about, you know, you can slice the pie so many ways of what to call each other. You know, the elites and the politicians versus the Uniparty versus everyone else. There's so many ways you can slice it. The Democrats can be cut up in different ways. Republicans can be cut up in different ways. But my main value is protecting individualism over collectivism, capitalism over anything else. Just these core values of America. And am I anti-Trump? Absolutely. Does that mean I'm going to vote for Joe Biden? Hell no. Not going to do that. So you can't just call it that. Oh, well, we're Democrats. No, I'm someone. And I would never call my.
Yo. My guy.
Hold on, bro.
here.
We got a problem. You
What's
got
the
us
issue?
banned, dog.
What do you mean?
The stream is live. Not live. Like I went to my channel to share the link so I could jump on here, and we are no longer live.
Wait, what? Hold on. Well, I can't react to this? No, we're live.
Click it.
Wait, hold on. Ah, fuck. All right, my bad. I thought you could react to things on YouTube. All right, I'm sorry.
You should be able to. Who knew?
Why? I've seen streamers do that before, though. Sorry, man.
Let me go to. No, you're good. Let's
Should we just restart it?
let's restart. Hold on. Let me go to
Wait,
Twitch. and
can
see
we
if Twitch-
restart?
Yeah, I think we can, and we should be able to.
Wait, what? Why can't I react to it?
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know, you should be
understand
able
it's
to.
someone else's content, but I've seen streamers do reactions like that. Why is that? Yeah, you're right. It is banned. Like I see it. That's annoying as hell. So, what the fuck? Okay. How do people do that? Well, there's still 7 people.
Yeah,
on
I don't know why. I think they're just trying. They're holding out hope. Maybe they can't hear us, right? I can't hear us.
Can you guys hear us? All right, Jamarco, I need you. I need you to help me.
Can
I
we
need
just
you-
restart it, like stop it and then redo it?
I think the issue is if I click end stream, I don't think it'll let me restart. I think we have to create a whole new thing.
Let's
Here,
do it.
I mean, okay, let's do it.